Hi everyone, my name is Lisa Rusczyk, and sometimes I get asked where I started and where I am, so I thought I would explain it to you. I started on Blogger, and that is a free website by Google, and I started Charlie the Cavalier after my dog when I was still an instructional designer, and I couldn't get Charlie the Cavalier website, so I have hyphens in it, Charlie the Cavalier. .blogspot.com, and I wrote there for a while, and then I wrote 50 Things to Know Before Having a Baby, and that was a blog post on this website, and it did so well. I think I got 20,000 views in a couple days that I made it into a book. And that book is now on Amazon. You can still get it on Amazon. The audiobook's now on Amazon, and it has done very well. So after I wrote 50 Things to Know Before Having a Baby, I then started writing other 50 Things to Know books. And now you can find many 50 Things to Know books on the website, 50thingstoknow.com. And there's about probably 200 of them now. Okay, so I have 50thingstoknow.com. I also continued to write for Charlie the Cavalier until I bought Charlie the Cavalier. Charlie.com. I actually host all of my websites on GoDaddy, and I also have a few other websites. I did have LisaRusczyk.com, that's my name, but it didn't get much traffic. I bought it because I started creating some classes on Udemy and Skillshare. That's where you can find my classes. And those are basically mostly on entrepreneurship and self-publishing. And so the websites that I have is charliethecavalier.com. I still have charliethecavalier.blogspot.com and 50thingstoknow.com. Those are the major ones. And I enjoy working with them. But as I still continue to write 50 Things to Know, I branched out and made different websites. So I have reviews.50 Things to Know. That's where you can find reviews. I review books. People send me products, and that's where I do all my reviews, makeup, things like that. There's 2 other reviewers on my team. I do life, and that's where you can find currently what I'm up to. Sorry, we have automatic lights in our kitchen. And I also have 50 Things to Know travel. That's where you can find kids travel activities that we've done before. And just 50 Things to Know for the books. And that's where you can find some of the excerpts from the books, some information, 50 Things to Know books. Okay, so what am I currently working on now, you ask? Well, the one thing I'm working on is Greater Than a Tourist books. As I grew 50 Things to Know books, and I love to travel, some books that were about travel. So these Greater Than a Tourist books are 50 travel tips from a local. So right now there's about 140 books, and I have hired 140 people from all over the world, and they will give you their best tips for locals based on the fact that they live there. So that's one of my things that I like. I also ended up writing a children's book series called Charlie the Cavalier. There's 4 books in the series, and Charlie the Cavalier Travels the World, Charlie the Cavalier Begs for Attention, Charlie the Cavalier Goes for a Walk, and Charlie the Cavalier Goes to the Amusement Park. And each of those books, you can, except the first one, you have to find the heart. You can find the hearts in the books. So if you look at those books, there's a heart on every page the illustrator wrote. All right, what else have I been working on? I am making audiobooks for this series. An AXP, well, there's a thing I'm going through to make the audiobooks, and I have really good people that are doing the audio for the audiobooks, and I'm enjoying working with those people. And I also have written 2 books recently that I've just published, and one is You Are Loved, and this one is a poem book for kids, and I just had it edited with a great editor, and I'm excited to have her on the team. And the second book is We Are What We Think. In the past, I wrote a book, 1600 Positive Things to Say to Someone Else, and this one is Positive Things to Say to Yourself. So that is a book I've been working on there. I have about 100 books on Amazon. Again, I said I have things on Udemy and Skillshare. Those are my classes. I have about 500 books in total on Amazon. That includes 50 Things to Know. I wrote a bunch of children's books. And my Greater Than Chores books. All right, so that's basically what I've been doing lately. So my name's Lisa Rusczyk. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I'm also a doctor of education. And you can check out my things on the websites I talked about on Amazon, Skillshare, Udemy, or just on all social media. I have a large Pinterest following of over 16,000 followers. I mostly do personal Instagram, but I sometimes post things on there at Lisa RUSC. I am on Facebook at Lisa Rusczyk, author. And you can check me out at all these places. All right, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Bye.